All right, it's been a minute. I don't think I'll put a video up here for a month or so now. So, your thought we better get back on this roll. I'm not sure why I haven't done any. More or less, my schedule's been all over the map. So, to get in and out and video, it's just been a little more hectic on my break. So, today I thought we'd shoot one. I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna train at home base today. The weather's like very cold, so I'll just stay here and train. We're gonna do some arms. It's gonna be a good one, I'm sure. Yeah, nothing fancy. We'll get warmed up here and get the tries warmed up first and go from there. We'll warm up with this rope. We'll do the try rope to start. No real reason why, I just like to change it up. I don't really have a rep range when I'm warming up. I just go, just to get the feel, get the blood, and get the tricep warm. Normally it takes anywhere between 15 to 20 reps to get it. I don't treat them like a working set, which means I don't go to failure on them. I did 18 or something right there. Probably could have done another 10. I just want to get them warmed up before we start moving some heavier weight. So that's basically the reason why I choose that rep range. Even 20, whatever. I just want to pre-exhaust too much before I start getting into the working sets. And I think everybody should kind of think that. It's the same as, like, I'll be honest, I don't stretch. I'll stretch during my workouts, but I don't go and do 30 minutes of rolling out and stretching and all that shit. To me, it brings nothing to the table. Does it warm up your muscles? No different than what I'm doing. You get more range of motion. No different than strength training. Does it prevent injury? No. So I've been training for 20 years. Never had an injury. Never stretched before or after. It's just, I think it's just an overrated tool when you can just pump and focus and warm up properly into the muscle groups you're using. So, in my opinion, it saves me a lot of time. And I don't know, I just can't stand taking the time to lay there on the ground and roll out and be like, oh, this is gonna help so much. Yeah. Nope. All right, set 2, a little more weight. All right, second set, I went a little more to failure with that one. Not too failure, but close to. So now this is gonna be my working set, this third set, which is gonna be full on heavy set with probably a back off, but we'll see. I might do 2, I might do a 4 set on here. I don't know, I just fly by the seat of my pants with this one. It's all about feel at the beginning, so we'll see how it goes. Let's take a little break and get ready for that next. All right, let's do this again. Third set, maybe the final set. Like I said, I don't know yet. will see. We will see. Now do back off. This will be the last set. Hey. All right, let's have a break. My phone's ringing right now. All right, so what we're going to do here are some preacher curls. I got this set up so I could use a cable with some resistance. I don't mind using dumbbells too. Right now I just want to use cables like a machine and do some curls. And yeah, and again, I'm going to warm up the buys just like I did my tries first, and start hammering on them after that. So a little bit more volume on this guy to start. Ooh, a little warm. All right, go up a bit more. Now, people are like, you do all buys or tries first and then all buys? So 3 or 4 movements of tries and then move on to 3 or 4 movements of buys? No, I do it however the fuck I want. If I want to go back and forth, like I am right now, doing a tricep to bicep to tricep to bicep, that's generally what I do on arm day, just so the try will get a rest while I'm doing my bi and vice versa. Sometimes I'll come in and hammer all buys and then all tries. It just depends. I mean, people are so worried about being stuck on their program and following it rep for rep. Fuck. And trying to beat that weight or beat that rep. There's no point. I've never understood that. I know some people do it. They have their little logbook and it's like, I've got to do this or I fail. You got to ask yourself what you're doing. Are you bodybuilding? Or are you fucking, what are you doing? I mean, but if that's what keeps your head in the game and gets you motivated to try to, I mean, sure, go for it. I mean, every to each their own. In my opinion, I don't think it's the best way to train. I don't think there's not one single way to train. There just isn't. And why I say that way, I don't like that way, is because those are normally the people that are saying, this is the only way to train. Progressive overload. It's the only way to train. So many people, I'd say more people than not, have never done it. They're in their rep range working, training heavy, lifting heavy, and then next workout, more volume. I mean, don't get hooked in one method. It's not right. That's one thing I can guarantee you. There isn't one method that works. It's everything put together. And with social media out there and everybody's take on things, you know, all those people that don't do this for a living, they think they've figured it out at 3 months of training. Fuck, man. You won't figure it out in 30 years of training. I mean, you've got to just be consistent, work hard, keep it interesting, and doing things the same for 25 weeks isn't doing a fucking thing. What the fuck's this clown doing? Just flashing his lights in my window. Now he's gone. So, yeah. Let's do another set. Oh. Ooh, that was almost a failure too. So now we're going to go to a third set. Whew. Now we'll go to a third set. This will be the working set. Go from there. Let's take a break. I'm going to pound some water. Okay. I was trying to maneuver the camera around so you can get a better angle than my back while we're doing this, but I move it over here. The glare, the brightness coming in my windows is just, can't even, just looks like a black shadow. So fortunately we're stuck in this position right now, which is whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, last set. It's probably going to be a back off too. Yeah, not much to say. Just do another, what are they called? Fuck. My brain just went dead. Intensifier, that's what it's called. So yeah, we'll do another one of those. Have more equipment coming in, big news. Just ordered 2 more pieces. So that should be in hopefully by the end of February. That's great. This place is loaded up, getting loaded, more loaded with single pieces of equipment, which I never really thought I'd get into that much, but I like it. So I'm just going to keep ordering it. If you've got any questions about training, I'm going to be doing a Q&A soon. I don't know when, but probably in 2 weeks I'll do a Q&A on here. I haven't done a Q&A for a year or two. So if you've got any questions about anything, put them at the bottom of this. We'll answer them on that Q&A podcast. Most of the time we get questions, it comes from, always comes from Instagram. So we'll put it up on there too, Rhinos Fitness Instagram page. So we'll do a good Q&A and chat a little bit, and then hopefully put out more and more of these videos. Again, get back on track. I can't really answer why I haven't been doing them, more or less time frame, short breaks, just not feeling it when I'm not here, like on the weekends or whatever. I just want to get my workout in and get home. I mean, I've been sick a little bit the last couple of weeks too with this damn flu, so I definitely didn't want to do anything then. But I mean, we'll get back on track and keep up with these training videos. All right, last set. Yeah. It's not even moving anymore. So we're gonna back off too. We're going. Woo. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, that sucks. What's the worst pump you can get? What muscle group? I say calves and biceps. I say both of those make me want to vomit. What's your worst one? Fuck. Tell me below. Could there be one worse than buys and calves? Guess chest can get pretty gnarly, but I can live with that one. Just seems like those little muscle groups are fucking death. Whew. Alright, let's take a break. And then we're going to come back with some dips. Alright, so we're going to do some dips here. On this guy, I'm just going to start with a couple plates. Get the feel for it. The key is to have your hands positioned on this bar so your triceps are engaging more than your chest. You start angling forward, your palms in the standard position, or your hands, it's going to go more to your chest. Now, again, every machine's different, so sometimes, no, I would say most of the time, your hands in the standard position, leaning forward, your chest's going to engage. How I like to do it is have my palm, so it's almost like pushing down like this on here. So I'm like this, pushing down. I try not to come up super high to get a really deep stretch, because then I find my chest will start to engage. So I get it right to where that stretch is good, my tris are engaged, and I push down. So again, most things I like to put a little weight on, feel it out, and then start feeding into a working set, adding weight, adding weight. So let's get this thing going. And I put a little squeeze at the bottom, or a pause, just so I can feel my triceps engaging. As you can see, this is extremely light, but just with that pause at the bottom, your triceps really engage on it nicely. It's one of my favorite pieces for tris. Once you get it down and put the reps in on it, it works real well. We're gonna put some more weight on this guy and go from there. All right, doubled the weight up for a second set here. Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting here soon. Normally I start February 1st, but with December the way it was and being sick, I went from 254 down to 243. Lost a lot of weight, so I'm just gonna try to get back up again next 4 weeks, and then we're gonna cut. And we're gonna document this one all on, step by step, the cut. There's no way I can do a video every day. It'd be beautiful if I could, but it's just the time frame's hard to do. I guess that's why I hired somebody, but I don't want to do that shit. Too cheap. So we'll do a video for the cut. Well, I don't know what I'm going to get down to. Probably 230, somewhere in there, 225. Last time I think I went all the way down to 221, 219, somewhere in there. Wasn't as heavy as this time, but there'll definitely be more tissue on the frame. And we're just going to keep doing that. Build, cut, build, cut. Will I do any shows? I don't know. If he kind of knows how I am, I play things by ear. I don't want to plan, I don't want to talk, I just want to do. If I like how I look, I'll jump in. A show. The ones I saw last year looked great, so maybe we'll do it. this year again. We'll see. It's been a long time. All right, let's do it. Nice. Nice. We're gonna add some more weight to this guy. Go from there. I feel everything in my tris. Not one fiber of my chest is working right now. So that's what you want. Feel. You need to feel this one to understand how it works. Getting full range straight up doesn't always work best. Your chest takes over and engages, which we don't want for this movement right now. We're only focused on triceps. So I'm gonna grab more plates. We're gonna keep going. Okay, let's do this again. Music shuts off when this thing starts recording. That's why there's never music on in the background. Every time I have it on, it's on so quiet, and I'm not talking. They end up blocking my video. In different countries, most like weird countries like Poland and fucking, I don't know. I don't understand it, so I don't play music at all now when I'm recording. So that's why it's always quiet. But when this isn't recording, the music's going. So I'll put it back on again sometime, but I just hate when they block, mute the sound, or send me a thing saying that it's demonetized in this country. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fucking making money off these things. I don't care. It's for my own fun. That's all this is for. My fun. All right, let's do it again. Now, that's awesome. Now the question I would have now, I did 13, I think, I don't know, fuck, something like that. I'd like to go up. I feel like if I go up another 45, that I could probably, instead of doing 12 or 13, I would get to 10. Now, why, you ask? It's because that's how I like to do it. For me. Still, that was a working set. But if I think for a second I could get heavier or go heavier and get close to the same amount of reps, even if I fall short by 2, that's what I want. High volume and low volume all together. Almost every session. That's how I train. There's sometimes I'll just go in and just lift. Very seldom now, actually, do I ever go in and just go as heavy as I can for 8 to 10 reps. I like to feel it. I mean, I used to train like that constantly. I used to be 6 to 8 rep range kind of guy. With no back offs or supersets or anything to any intensifier. It would just be straight sets, straight working sets, head heavy. Did it work? Yeah, for some parts. I think it worked good for my shoulders and chest. Definitely didn't work good for my arms or legs. Those 2 parts, I fucking have to fucking go so hard on. Legs, not so much anymore, but arms, definitely I have to keep pushing hard on them, changing things up, keeping it interesting. Because it's just a hard one. I'm never happy with them, so that's why. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is take the weight up again for a 4 set. And the reason is because I can. When you've got it, things are feeling really good, and you're really isolating and hitting that muscle, you know you can do it. So I'm going to add another 20 to each side, so 3 plates a side, and finish these off, and then move on to a bicep exercise of some sort, and go from there. So let me load up some plates here. I'll take these plates off. All right, got 3 plates, side 6 altogether loaded up on this guy. We're gonna finish off these ones. No intensifier. With this one, this will be the last working set for these ones. And then I'm gonna do some curls. Oh, yeah. 3, 4. 7, 8. Oh, that left hand was not gripped properly right from the get-go, but I just wanted to keep going, locked in on it, so didn't want to stop and re-grip it. Would have fucked up the whole thing. So, whew, that felt good. So what I do, 10, so kind of what I said. If I could go up another 40 pounds, put 3 plates on the side, and do it, and do 2 less reps. That's what I just did. So beware of that sort of thing. Always know where you are, where you stand with the weights, and how you can move up when you should move up. It's the biggest issue I see with clients is I'll put on their programs like 10 to 12 reps. Well, that means you should be maxing out between 10 and 12 reps. If you do more, then the weight has to go up. And I'll look at the numbers and look at the weight they're doing, and it's just like constant. 15 pounds, 10 to 12 reps. 15 pounds, 10 to 12 reps. 3 sets, and I'm thinking, were those maxed out rep sets? Then you talk to them, it's like, no, I could have gone. No, there's no coulda, you just do it. That's why I say that in the rep range. And that's why you got to take accountability for yourself. To change. If you're just doing 10 to 12 and stopping, you know you could do more, you know the weight could go up. What are we doing? It has to happen. That's what this is about, change. Just going through it, doing that, not changing anything, it's never going to change you. So, that's the biggest issue I see. So always change it when you can change it. And, yeah, make sure you're in that, in that working set. With that working set, make sure you're in that rep range you should be. Very important. So fucking important. All right, let's move on. I'm going to move on to some biceps. Go from there. I'm going to undo these or clean these off. Oh, okay, so I got this sucker set up. So we're going to do a superset on all 3 sets here. So, like I explained before, I love anything bench supported or supported, where you're locked in, you can't get any swing, and that's for anything, any movement, back, shoulders, biceps, anything. So I do a lot of preachers and locked in movements, bench supported movements. So you might be like saying to yourself, well, you started with cable preacher curls. Well, the difference here is this is free weight. There's a huge difference. There's one way to fucking make your bicep grow, right? This is the main movement for that. Now you add angles to it with your hands, right? Or you add other things in, like resistance, free weight, supported, not supported. So is it the same? No, but yes, it's the same movement, but now we've moved to a free weight movement, which doesn't have the resistance as it would with the cables where it pulls you down with it. Here you just control it up and down. So all of this is going to be a superset. So I'm going to start with dumbbell single arm preacher curls, okay? The goal is to get anywhere between 10 to 12 to 13 reps on this one, on both arms, and then when it's done, I go right to the barbell and continue on with it for 6 to 8 reps. I don't want to get into too high of a rep range on supersets. It's more just to add on to what I was doing previously, just to fucking burn them all out. So I'm going to start with the dumbbell preacher curls. I'm going to probably change this angle up later. Again, I can't film this way because the fucking windows, so we'll go this way. So single arm, down and up. That's where I wanted to stop. So I did 15, and we're going to equal that out on the right side. And then on the next set with these guys, we're going to go up and weight, right? Because I'm fucking above my rep range. Good. Yeah, that's super light. So I'm just going to put that one back so I grab a heavier one. And now we're going to go right into these guys, which are going to kill me. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that would have been great for a squat on that one. Whew. So yeah, that was that. So now we're going to go up 5 more pounds on the dumbbells, which should bring me down back to the rep range I want. We're going to keep this fucker heavy. Basically got 6 shitty ones. We change this angle a little bit on this camera. Try to anyway. And have some water. And go to another set. All right. We're doing good here. Everything's full. It hurts. That's how I like it. That's how it should be. How many exercises do you do in an hour? People always ask. Well, the way I train is one body part, right? So it's like my sessions are like arm day, shoulders, legs, back, chest, right? There's everything in 5 days. Then I add another leg day in and a arm day in sometimes. Lately I've just been doing 5 days, but starting this week I'll probably do a 6th or 7th day, and both, and go right till next week, into next 2 weeks from now. I used to go 21 days straight. I would try. I mean, you got to take breaks, man. That's the thing. You got to have them rested up. And I know me splitting up muscle groups and shit like that, you know, you get a week's rest between each one. It's still not the same. You need to rest. So I grow better with 5 days training. But people are, you know, the question is, how many do you do? How many exercises do you do? My answer is anywhere between 4 to 6. And those are all with some sort of intensifier added into them. So Today we're gonna do 4 movements. Biceps I normally stick with 4, 2 tries, 2 bis, and with like intensifiers with them. It's all about the intensity you're training. It's not about how much shit you can get done in an hour. It's about how intense the workout is, and that you're getting everything out of that workout. And that's the most important thing. If you're walking out of there, you could do 20 things, 20 exercises, and you might not feel any of them. I mean, at 4, 5, my muscle, whatever I'm training that day is fucked by the time I leave. Fucked. So that's how you should base your training on. Pain. All right, let's do this. A little more weight. One more. Oh, fuck, even that was light. That was 15 right to the max. Again, out of my rep range. So we're gonna go up again on the last set. But that wasn't planned. 1, 2. All right. Alright, I'm gonna put this down. And we're gonna go right to this guy again. Oh, this hurts. Easy, easy. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh, fail. Oh, that's the one. I don't think I did 4. Whew. Whatever, fuck. That's right to failure right there. That sucks and that hurts. Oh. Nice. We're gonna take a break. We got one more and we're done for the day. Guess the temperature outside. I came in at 5 a.m. this morning. It was minus 34 Celsius. So we're back to the cold, shitty weather in Saskatoon. Why do we live here, you ask? Don't know. Don't know. Okay, let's take a break instead of just staring at me while I sit here for the next 2 minutes. All right. Last one. My arms are fried. 4 movements, folks. 4 movements, and I can't even lift my water bottle to my mouth. So heavier weight again on this last one. Oh, fuck. Your guess is as good as mine. I just put my fucking balls right on this thing. It hurts. I probably should edit that out. Motherfucker. There's always something. All right. Enough talking. Enough whining. The ones you hate to do the most are the ones that work the best. And this is what I hate the most. I'm just happy I feel like I can train again. All right, here we go. Ooh. 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 Oh, perfect. Oh, that hurts. Perfect. Oh, fuck. Oh, that sucked. Oh. That's good. I like it. Racket. Back to this son of a bitch. That counts. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fail. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that was the tough one. Oh. Supersetting buys, man. That's why I hate that bird. Oh, that's right done. Right to failure. That was good. I'm happy with that. Hopefully this week all my training's back on track. It's been off, like I said, for a couple of weeks, so far so good. Good start. I don't feel any issues or stomach problems or whatever, so normally after my first meal and a whole bunch of water, I'm fucked. So I've had a couple meals and I've had fucking 3 liters of water probably already this morning, so things look good, up and up. That's the workout. That's arm day in a nutshell. Like I said, hopefully we can keep bringing you, or I'll keep get my shit together and keep putting some videos up. Like, just keep it simple. That's my motto. Nobody's rewriting the fucking book of how to grow muscle here. This is it. So just train hard, stay consistent. Eat. That's all I'm gonna say. Until next time, stay fit and have fun. That's a Canadian thing that I stole from the 80s. I might bring it back.